Have you ever wanted to be a mercenary? Maybe a bounty hunter? Maybe a detective? I guess someone who just goes out on an adventure looking for a missing person? Well, in Mask of Mists, you've been assigned to find a missing Archmage who disappeared while conducting research in a place called the Infected Territory. This place was exposed to a crazy amount of magic and is now filled with creatures from the abyss. That's it. That's the whole story. One main quest, find the missing Archmage. While that may sound almost like a side quest in any larger open world RPG, Mask of Mists takes that theory and crafts a neat 4 to 5 hour puzzle around that idea. Mask of Mists is played completely in the first person. You see your hands when you're holding items and a very minimal HUD, and that's it. The world is yours to explore. You can run, jump, dash, swing a sword, shoot a gun, and pick up and interact with a ton of different items all throughout the world. There's not a lot of variety in terms of things you'll be doing in Mask of Mists. Combat breaks down to swinging your sword or shooting your gun at one of a few of different types of enemies, none of which are super challenging, but the main thing you'll be doing in Mask of Mists is collecting items and using them to solve puzzles. Every item placed in this game has a use or a purpose. If you find some branches laying on the ground, you're gonna want to take them because they may be used to start a fire. Those mushrooms over there might be good for crafting later on. This game takes the Metroidvania idea to a whole new level, where every item you can interact with will be useful later. This can be both fun and very frustrating, as if you miss something, there are no maps or hints as to where you should be going or what you should be doing. So everything you do will be trial and error, and if you happen to have missed an item, you may not be able to progress. The puzzles themselves are well crafted. You'll find yourself exploring every depth of each dungeon or area looking for items you can take or pieces to interact with to open up the next path. This is where Mask of Mists truly shines. Because there are no hints and clues, each time you figure out what you should be doing feels extremely rewarding, so just remember to always keep looking around. The game itself is not difficult. All the fights boil down to dodging a simple attack, either a kick, bite, or range shot with the dash button, and running in to attack once or twice with the sword and then repeating. Mask of Mists is not an action game, and you're not going to be playing this for the combat. The real difficulty comes in with the puzzles. While most puzzles are very simple to figure out, the game rewards and really requires you to explore every nook and cranny and to pay attention and remember where things are in the world. The explorable area is not very large, and like most Metroidvania games, gets larger the longer you play as you open up new sections that were previously blocked. You will find yourself often revisiting past locations to try and use an item you've gathered, so again, with no map, remembering where everything is will serve you well. Oftentimes I found myself running back and forth, looking for specific landmarks as a few of the areas in the game do look very similar. Overall though, this is again going to be the part of the game that is most enjoyable, so take your time and enjoy searching out each clue. The graphics and textures in Mask of Mists are very basic, and while I was playing on PS4, the frame rate did stutter quite a bit. Overall, the game is very colorful and does a good job of giving you different areas to explore, so it does keep it fresh. There are only 3 or 4 enemy types in the game, and all of them are very basic. As well, they don't respawn, so once you've killed them, you're free to explore the area without worry. There's no levels or XP in the game, however you can find some secret enhanced versions of your sword and pistol, so make sure to keep your eyes out for some extra puzzles hidden around. For the most part, the puzzles can easily be solved. I did stumble across 2 that took me a long while to figure out, one because I was missing an item I didn't even know I needed, and the second because I had missed an entire area to explore because it looked so similar to another place I had already been. If you end up getting stuck, remember to search everywhere, look at what's in your inventory, buy any items possible, and use everything that you have because everything does have a purpose. Mask of Mists will take roughly 4 to 5 hours to play through and features 2 different quote-unquote endings. There are no cinematics in the game, so the story is told through a very short text intro and very short text endings. There is a standard ending and a special ending if you collect all of a certain item, but I won't spoil that for you. Besides that second ending, there's no other replayability in this game, so I'd suggest saving before reaching the final area and reloading to get the different endings. It does include 15 trophies and a platinum, most of which are unmissable, and a couple that require finding some extra items, so overall it should be a pretty easy platinum. I had a lot of fun with this game. It was a nice challenge and had good pacing. The constant progression feels rewarding, and it feels very satisfying to complete each puzzle. Besides the frame rate dipping here and there, I didn't have any major issues with the game, so if you're in the market for a short adventure heavy on puzzles, I definitely recommend picking up Mask of Mists. It releases on PS4, Xbox One, and Switch September 2nd and is already available on Steam. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you plan on picking up Mask of Mists and what you think of it. If you want to discuss it or any other games, I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturday nights on Twitch. Find a link to my channel in the description down below. If you like the content, please subscribe, and a like on the video really helps the channel out. Until next time, as always, happy gaming.